If you've ever wanted a frozen treat that feels indulgent but is actually packed with goodness, these green smoothie popsicles are exactly what you're looking for. This recipe takes everything you love about a fresh, creamy smoothie and transforms it into a refreshing grab-and-go popsicle that's perfect for hot days, quick snacks, or even a healthy dessert option. What makes these popsicles truly special is the balance of flavors and textures. The banana brings natural creaminess and body, the mango adds a bright tropical sweetness, and the spinach delivers that vibrant green color without overpowering the taste. You get all the benefits of a nutrient-rich smoothie, but in a fun, frozen form that both kids and adults will reach for again and again. They are also incredibly simple to make. No complicated steps, no fancy equipment, beyond a blender and a mold. Just real ingredients blended together into a smooth, silky mixture. Once frozen, they turn into perfectly textured popsicles that are creamy rather than icy. Thanks to the yogurt and the banana working together to create a smooth bite. Another great thing about this recipe is how versatile it is. You can easily adjust the sweetness, swap the milk for a dairy-free option, or even boost it with a little extras like protein powder or chia seeds. It's a flexible base recipe that fits into just about any lifestyle, whether you're aiming for healthier snacks, meal prep treats, or simply something refreshing to keep in the freezer. From the first blend to the final bite, these green smoothie popsicles deliver a clean, fresh flavor that feels light, satisfying, and energizing. Once you make a batch, you'll quickly realize they aren't just popsicles, they're a freezer staple. Start by gathering everything you need so the process flows smoothly from beginning to end. Set out your popsicle mold, blender, and all the ingredients on the counter. Having everything within reach makes this recipe quick and stress-free, especially once you begin blending and pouring. Peel the ripe bananas and slice it into chunks. Add the banana pieces directly to the blender. This is the foundation of your popsicles, giving them a naturally creamy texture and subtle sweetness that helps balance the greens. Next, add the mango chunks to the blender. Whether you're using fresh or frozen mango, this ingredient brings a bright tropical flavor that really defines the taste of these popsicles. It also enhances the sweetness without needing much added sugar. Add a generous handful of fresh spinach on top of the fruit. Don't worry about the flavor. Spinach blends in smoothly and adds color and nutrients without overpowering the taste. This step is what gives the popsicles their signature vibrant green look. Spoon in the Greek yogurt, followed by your honey or maple syrup. The yogurt adds richness and a creamy consistency, while the sweetener enhances the natural fruit flavors. This combination helps create a smooth, dessert-like texture once frozen. Pour in the milk to help everything blend properly. You can use dairy or plant-based alternatives depending on your preference. Add a splash of lime juice if you want a slight citrus brightness to lift the overall flavor. Blend the mixture until completely smooth and uniform. The final texture should be thick but pourable, with no visible chunks of fruit or greens. This step is key to achieve that creamy, consistent bite in the finished popsicle. Carefully pour the smoothie mixture into each compartment of the popsicle mold. Fill them evenly, leaving a small amount of space at the top to allow for expansion during freezing. The mixture should settle smoothly into each slot. Place the popsicle sticks into the center of each mold. Make sure they are positioned upright and evenly spaced so the popsicles freeze with a clean, straight shape. Transfer the filled mold into the freezer and let it sit undisturbed. Allow at least 4 to 6 hours for the popsicles to fully set. During this time, the mixture transforms into a firm, creamy, frozen treat. Once fully frozen, remove the popsicles by briefly running the mold under warm water. This helps release them easily without damaging their shape. Gently pull each popsicle out using the stick. Arrange the popsicles on a plate or serve them immediately. Their smooth texture and vibrant green color make them visually appealing and refreshing, perfect for any time of the day. Take a bite to reveal the creamy interior. You'll notice how smooth and rich the texture is, with the banana and yogurt creating a soft, satisfying consistency rather than an icy crunch. If you're not serving them all right away, place the popsicles in a freezer-safe bag or container. Store them in the freezer to keep them fresh and ready whenever you need a quick, healthy treat. This step-by-step process keeps everything simple, efficient, and consistent, exactly how a Cooking with Rod recipe should feel from start to finish. These green smoothie popsicles are one of those recipes that look simple on the surface, but really shine when you understand the balance behind them. The goal here is not just to freeze a smoothie, it's to create a popsicle that's creamy, flavorful, and smooth, without turning icy or bland after freezing. Texture is everything. The biggest factor in a successful popsicle is texture. Water-heavy mixtures freeze hard and icy, which is exactly what we want to avoid. That's why the combination of banana and Greek yogurt is so important. The banana provides natural thickness and a smooth mouthfeel, while the yogurt adds richness and a slight tang that keeps the flavor from feeling flat. Together they create a popsicle that stays soft enough to bite into comfortably straight from the freezer. If your mixture ever feels too thin before freezing, that's a sign it may turn icy. In that case, add a little more banana or yogurt to bring it back into balance. Sweetness balance. Mango plays a major role here. It's not just for flavor, it's your primary sweetener. A ripe mango gives you that tropical sweetness that carries through even after freezing. The honey or maple syrup is here to enhance, not overpower. Always taste your mixture before pouring it into the mold. Once frozen, flavors become more muted, so the mixture should taste slightly sweeter than you want the final result. The role of the spinach. Spinach is doing double duty in this recipe. It provides that bold green color and adds nutrients, but it's intentionally mild in flavor so it doesn't compete with the fruit. The key is blending it thoroughly. Any large pieces will affect both texture and appearance. When blended properly, it disappears into the mixture and leaves you with a smooth, vibrant result. If you ever want to increase the greens, do it gradually. Too much at once can shift the flavor balance. Blending matters. A completely smooth blend is critical. Any chunks left behind will freeze into firm bits, which can ruin the creamy texture you're aiming for. Take the extra few seconds to ensure the mixture is fully blended. This is one of the most important steps in the entire process. Mold filling and stick placement. When filling your molds, keep things even and controlled. Overfilling can cause spillover as the mixture expands during freezing, while uneven stick placement can result in off-center popsicles. A steady pour and careful placement go a long way towards a clean, professional-looking result. Freezing time and patience. Resist the urge to check them too early. Popsicles need time to fully set, and removing them too soon can lead to soft centers or breakage when unmolding. Giving them a full freeze ensures they hold their shape and texture perfectly. Easy release tip: if the popsicles don't slide out easily, don't force them. A quick rinse under warm water loosens them just enough to release cleanly without melting the edges. This keeps the final look sharp and intact. Storage and longevity. Once frozen, these popsicles store well in airtight freezer bags or containers. For best quality, keep them sealed to prevent freezer burn and preserve their flavor. They're great for making ahead and having on hand whenever you need a quick snack. Customization options. This recipe is incredibly flexible. Swap the mango for pineapple or peaches for a different fruit profile. Use almond, oat, or coconut milk for a dairy-free version. Add chia seeds or protein powder for an extra nutritional boost. Increase the lime juice to prefer a brighter, more citrus-forward flavor. Final thought, what makes these popsicles stand out is how they feel like a treat while still being made from simple, real ingredients. They're refreshing, naturally sweet, and satisfying without being heavy. Once you dial in your preferred balance of sweetness and creaminess, this becomes a go-to recipe you can make again and again with confidence. This is the kind of recipe that fits perfectly into the Cooking with Rod style. Clean, consistent, and built to work every time. And just like that, you've got a batch of Green Smoothie Popsicles ready to go. Fresh, vibrant, and packed with flavor. This is one of those recipes that proves simple ingredients can create something really special. You started with a handful of everyday items, blended them together, turned them into a smooth, creamy frozen treat that's both refreshing and satisfying. What I love about this recipe is how versatile and dependable it is. Once you've made it once, it becomes second nature. You can adjust the sweetness, swap fruits, or tweak the ingredients to match your taste or what you have on hand. It's a flexible, repeatable recipe that fits perfectly into your routine. Whether you're prepping snacks for the week or just looking for something cool on a warm day. These popsicles are also a great reminder that homemade doesn't have to be complicated. No preservatives, no mystery ingredients, just real food blended and frozen into something you can feel good about eating and sharing. And when you take that first bite and get that smooth, creamy texture with a burst of natural sweetness, you'll know it was worth it. If you enjoyed this recipe, make sure to keep building your freezer lineup. There's a whole world of popsicle combinations you can explore using this same method. Different fruits, different flavors, endless possibilities. Thanks for spending some time with me in the kitchen today. This is Cooking with Rod. Simple recipes done right. I'll see you on the next one.